takes rook? Wait a minute. Oh my god, wait. If you take, then you lose. Queen h3, and then it's mate. Now, black did not see that. Black did not see that. Black got really lucky. Now, did white take the rook? Oh, okay. See, I told you nobody saw it, because now it's just there. I told you nobody saw it. And now white sees it. Wow. But actually, g4 to set that up? Damn. And now comes back again. Okay. En passant, though, does white seal the deal with the en passant? Of course. Okay. I feel like white somehow finds a way to lose this. Yo, what are we... Bro. White loves this bishop maneuver. Up and back, up and back, up and back. Alright, see, like, white still is too scared to leave this pawn. Okay. Yo, can you play the... White hung mate. Oh my god, white hung mate. After all that, white hung mate. Oh my god, white hung mate. White hung... Ah! Ah! Oh! What the f... What? What? How do you... What? Oh my god, it's just bishop. Oh my god, you can get out of check with a check. But of course you play f6. And now check. Oh my...
Or it might have been 2 years
Honey,
ago.
honey, I just want you to know, this is the greatest position I've ever had in my life.
That's wonderful, I didn't ask. But we've definitely had cheesecake here before.
This position is so good. I walked my king to g4. This man will never play the King's Indian ever again in his life after that last game.
So what's his backstory?
We played in the Washington International. It was a chess tournament in Maryland. It was the last round, and I was waiting to go home with Mr. Alexander Ostrovsky. We were gonna get driven home by my grandfather, who came with us to the tournament, and I was beating his ass with the white pieces, and he swindled me, and not even into a draw. I think he beat me. I'm pretty sure I lost that game. That was so horrible. I was completely winning. If I don't kill myself tonight, I'm gonna live 1,000 years.
So what's his backstory? Am I just, with every question or marriage date gets...
Few dates with a person not named Lucy, but in NYU they had a suite. They had like 4 people, 2 rooms, so 2 people per room. Lucy was the neighbor. So the first time I saw Lucy, I was like, I'm going this way. I'm visiting over here. That ended, whatever. A few months later, I saw Lucy. This is how it works, at least in New York City. Very few people meet the old-fashioned way. And so we went on a date, and we had a good date. Well, here's the thing. I thought it was a good date. I thought it went great. I thought we laughed. I thought we had a good time. She hated me. She completely like, she thought I was the worst, but she kind of was curious. You know, this guy is like very... So here's the thing. I lived in Brooklyn, and she went to school in Manhattan. I commuted to Manhattan to have this date. And I said, okay, for the second date, you come to Brooklyn. No problem. Like, let's do this. And
She didn't come here.
and she said no. And then she made up some reason. She was too afraid to take the train because, you know, she's not from US, so she came here. She's like, I don't want to take the train to Brooklyn. And I said, okay, look, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of like I feel kind of weird dating somebody who can't get on a train. Like, and so we argued a little bit, and I'm like, I'm not gonna commute. We argued, and that was that. We never saw each other again. Fast forward 2 years, 2017. I send her a message, like a text. I don't go to like swipe on her, and I send her a text because I still have her number. I'm like, hey, we make a plan to meet, and she ghosts me. She agrees, and then never hear from her again. Like, all right, okay. Fine. Fast forward once again. I guess it's January 2019. I see her once again. I text her and I say, hey, and this is the smoothest line of my life. I said, hey, do you think after 3 years I can get that second date? And we start talking, and she agrees to meet me. And what I didn't know is she had to be convinced to go to that date. Like, she was gonna cancel, and I texted her that same day, and I said, like 6 hours before, hey, don't cancel this time. So she said, damn it, I can't cancel now. So we went to the date, And on purpose, I took us to a restaurant, Ethiopian restaurant. You know, Ethiopian food you eat with your hands. You don't use utensils. So I wanted it to be a very like messy, you know, we wouldn't be like super calm and covering the mouth when we like chew, like all this stuff you have to do on dates. I said, nah, let's just. So the food was terrible. It just wasn't good food. It was very, it did not taste good. But the date was good, and we ended up dating
And
since
it was
then.
good in your head again, or?
No, in both. In both. Yeah, I think I also asked that.